Hello to you all. I got approval pretty darn quickly to go ahead and do this throttle body from my last video. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on camera here. All you should need, correct me if I'm wrong, well, I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, is an 8mm socket to do the whole job. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work here. Get this vent hose off. Alrighty. You go ahead and loosen the clamp on the hose here, 8mm, right here as well. Pull this hose off here. Okay. And sort of work that off. Pull up. And grab down here so you don't rip the boot. But there you go. And that'll expose your throttle body. Go ahead and you'll have a retainer right here. This one's broken, but get that retainer off. You might need to get a cat claw tool or something to pry that off with. Okay, get that out of the way here. And I'm going to disconnect that once the throttle body's out a little bit more. There's 4 bolts, 8mm, holding it on. When you loosen one, just go ahead and take it out so it doesn't fall down in the engine compartment and get lost. Just, I guess a little word of advice there from experience. Sometimes you'll never find a bolt again. Mouse nest. This one's down in the corner here. These bolts are pretty darn tight. I don't think they need to get that tight. Stay away, you cover here. Ooh, nothing happened there. Alright. So that's out of the way there. You can pull up on the red tab, squeeze the lever there, and pull up. In theory, there we go. Grab your new one and stick it down in there. I hope that fan's not getting picked up on the microphone there. Inspect your wiring. Make sure there's no corrosion or anything in there. You'll hear a little click, and that's when you'll know it's fully seated. Go ahead and tug back up. Make sure it doesn't come back off, and it does not. So go ahead and push your tab down and maneuver it back in here. Your shiny, make sure your gasket's in good condition right here. If it's flattened flush with the intake manifold and you don't feel a little lip, go ahead and replace the gasket in that situation. But this one's in excellent condition, so get that back up here. Get a bolt. Get it started, about 5 or 10 threads. Same thing over here. Start them all by hand. You don't want to strip out the intake manifold. That'll be expensive. Okay. Careful not to get any debris inside the throttle body. Any debris in here, it could get sucked up by the engine. Make sure this is moving freely. And I do recommend OEM throttle bodies. Aftermarket ones may give you trouble, just from experience. Okay, we're all started. Go ahead and get your automatic torque wrench here. Run it down slowly. Don't run it down tight there, just kind of work your way catty corner here. Now you can reassemble. It's that easy, folks. You can definitely do this and save yourself the little bit of labor here, which would probably save you 150 bucks. Plus diagnosis if you figure it out for yourself too. I have the video for road testing this and scanning the codes. Make sure this goes on evenly. There's a little ridge right here that'll get flush with, and make sure it's flush on the bottom too with your finger. Alright, that's flush, so I'm going to go ahead and get this back on. Okay. Make sure it didn't come off here, and it did not. Right. Get this connected. Good. Put this on. Good. And you can go ahead and get your panel back on here. I'm going to have to replace this. But yeah, that's all right. After that, you clear your codes, go drive it 20 or 30 miles and 20-30 minutes and make sure the code doesn't come back, but you're all good to go. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.